Or we might be having technical difficulties. There you are, Damien. Good morning. What you got?
Hey, good morning, you all. Yes, later I'll be in the storm shelter to talk about that, but as Emily was talking about earlier, now is a good time to start getting prepared for severe weather. Now, tornadoes can happen in Oklahoma at any time of the year, but starting in March is when we really start to see our severe weather season ramping up. And here today to talk about how to register your storm shelter, which is a very important thing to do, we have more Fire Department Assistant Fire Marshal Darren Sigmen with us again here today. So the first thing I'm going to ask you is, how do you register your storm shelter? Lots of folks have them, but not a lot of folks have them registered. So how do you do that?
Absolutely. So with the City of Moore registration, you'll go downtown to City Hall. You can go in person or you can go via email and register. And when you register, there's a few things on the form that you're going to want to have. One of them is, what is your capacity of your storm shelter, so that we know how many people are inside. The other thing is, what's the location of your storm shelter on your property? So it's really important to know if it's inside the house, is it in the garage, is it outside, and draw a little drawing of the location so we know. The other thing is, it's as important as an emergency contact number. So if there's somebody outside the area, the city limits, or not living in the home, that's the contact number that we need, just in case.
Okay, now in addition to how do you sign up your storm shelter, why is it important for people to do stuff like that?
Absolutely. It's extremely important, especially this time of year. When you register, you're giving us a heads up and the opportunity to have some critical information prior to being on scene at your home or your shelter. If you're giving us the information inside who has medical conditions or medicine, we know what to bring. We know how to react to that. If you're giving us the type of shelter that you have, whether it's steel or concrete, it also gives us the ability to have the right tools to get into your shelter. Very important to have a notification for somebody else so that we can tell them if you're okay or notify and find you. So there's some really great reasons when we respond, we want to be able to respond the best way and the quickest way possible. And that's just to help you out.
That's awesome. You were talking about medications earlier. So coming up, we're actually going to give you a checklist of some things that you might not think about of what to stock your storm shelter with. But